inside.
Saye drops it up. It's been delivered. So trying to shoot or pass, trying to find Matchok. It goes way over the top. Look at that. Edogi's just doing a brilliant. The defense that he's coming up against. Edogi, surely not another one. Oh,
Welcome on Level Up Basketball. Today I'm with my bro, Ishmael Donzo again. All is good, bro?
Yo, we back. What's up, man? We here.
Yeah, bro. And we are with your friend, Tarekeyi Edogi, TK. All is good for you?
That's quoi, mon gars. How you doing?
Yeah, good French accent. All is good. Thank you for coming. We talk about you during this podcast. You are very interesting. A guy you play successfully for many countries. We talk about that after. But for the first time, I need to. Can you introduce yourself to our audience, please?
Okay. My name is Tarekeyi Edogi. Everybody knows me as TK for short, or Tare. I'm born in New York, Nigerian.
Yeah.
I graduated from the University of Tulsa and Iona University.
Yeah.
And I've been playing professional for 8 years now.
Yeah. 8 years. I see you're born in Surprise, Arizona, but you say in New York?
No, I was born in New York. I went to high school in Surprise. I don't know why it says Surprise. I was born in New York.
Okay, it's why. And now I know the connection with Ish, same city.
Yeah, that's Ish his family, man.
Yeah.
That's fam right there.
That's my brother, man.
Yeah, talk about your relationship together. Ish, can you tell how you know him and all exactly?
I met TK like a few years back, but we've been like family since forever. Like our fathers, they know each other since we was kids,
Okay.
But we
used to drive cabs together.
Meet each other like as we got older, and yeah, since then, we've been in communication. We support each other, we show each other love. You know what I'm saying? And we always here. If he need me, I'm here. If I need him, he's there. So it's all love.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to understand that. What made you fall in love with the game of basketball, TK?
I think just at a young age, I know NBA used to be on NBC, so like when the game used to come on, like from my early childhood memories, like I used to see like Jordan and Hakeem and young Kobe, young Shaq, like playing on NBC on Saturdays, and so I just kind of like fell in love with the game there. And then when I got a little older, I had moved to Arizona, and I was a little bit more, like it's a lot more space out there. So like he was outside playing basketball on the park and stuff like this. I would just go to the park and just keep playing and go to the Boys and Girls Club Community Center. That's how I fell in love with basketball.
You was heavy on the AAU circuit in Arizona, right?
Yeah, no, I actually got into AAU late though. Like I got into AAU like sophomore, junior year of high school, for real. Yeah.
And then from there, you just took off.
Yeah, I was like a fresh, name on the scene, and people really hadn't seen me. So, I picked up a few offers and interest from a couple of Division I schools.
That's good. But joining the scene late, like, did that give you like more hunger to want to prove yourself or stuff like that?
Honestly, I usually I just thought like, yo, you play high school ball with your high school, and then like somebody's supposed to see you, and then you go to college like that. But when I got on the AAU scene, they was like, that's when I really saw like all the college coaches be lined up, at your game watching, and I was like, yeah, it's time to show up and show out because this is just like a job interview.
That's what's up. So like once you started playing, like, or before you even like really fell in love with it, like you always had dreams to go pro, or like you felt you were gonna go pro?
Yeah, I always had dreams of going pro. Just because I looked up to like guys in the NBA, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn, I wanna be there one day. Now I didn't really know how to get there, but like I had the hunger in me to like get there, and I knew whatever it took, I was willing to sacrifice to do. Work out, stay up late, shooting hoops in outside or in the backyard, whatever it took. I was just willing to make that sacrifice.
That's one of the biggest parts of the game, right, Vin? Sacrifice, hard work.
Yeah, for sure. It's the rules for the glory. Um, when you know you need to go to overseas, it's during college or during college every time you won't go to NBA. Um,
No, no, obviously. No, my bad if I interrupt you. My bad. Go ahead.
You good? You good?
yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, I mean, obviously, like my goal was the NBA. It didn't pan out that way, but overseas, I quickly pivoted and overseas opportunities presented itself as soon as I finished college. And I took the first deal I got offered to go to Belgium to start my pro career.
yeah.
That's big.
And or you can have this opportunity. It's like an American agent call you or directly a guy from Belgium.
Nah, so one of my I call him like a big mentor, like a big brother to me.
Okay.
He's from New York actually. So he was in Arizona training a lot of like NBA guys, overseas guys in the off season. And so remember I was in high school and I took like a 2 hour like bus ride train to get to ASU just to get to one of his runs. And when I got there, like I sat for like the first like 2 hours, just trying to get in. There was a bunch of Phoenix Suns players, Lakers players and stuff that were playing and stuff. So I just sat.
What's some of the players like? What's some of the names that was there? Like you remember?
Yeah. PJ Tucker,
PJ
Okay.
Tucker.
the Morris twins,
Yeah.
James Harden.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think. Simeon Wright. He's not an NBA player, but he's an NFL legend. I gotta give a shout out to my dog Sim because he believed in me since day one. Maybe not since day one, but he believed in my hard work. So
Yeah. So I got a question, right? So was that your first time like seeing like those guys in person, like seeing how they are on the court and things like that?
yeah, that was definitely my first time like playing with some league guys.
Yeah, NBA guys, yeah.
NBA guys that were like actually like in the NBA and people knew them. Like that was my
It's
first time.
different, right? It's different.
Yeah, it was different. I held my own though. You know what I'm saying? I held my own. I showed off my athleticism. James Harden threw me a little lob. He very, very how do I say it? Like he kept calling me by first name. That's what kind of shook me. Like once he knew my name, it was like, yeah, TK cut here, TK this.
Yeah, James Harden saying your name, bro. That's
Crazy.
a lot of people can't say that, man.
Yeah, me, it's my idol. I love James Harden. It's crazy to know this. And you play for many countries, I said before. So after Belgium, you played Turkey, first league, second league, Israel, Pro B, Estonia, Czech Republic, Bulgaria, Switzerland, again Pro B, and the G League. I want to know what's your best country to live and to play basketball for you.
I mean, I'm gonna have to go with France. Like, I love France. Yeah, I love France. France is like, I don't know if people understand. Like, when I be in Paris, Paris is like, it's like a home. It's like a third home to me. My best friend live out there.
You like the vibe out there.
Yeah. It reminds me of like, it's Western, but it's also like very, cultured. A lot of different African ethnicities there. So it feels like home to me.
Yeah. But all the Americans love Paris. It's crazy.
Yeah, I would even say Paris is not even the best place in France, but like it's the main city. So
Yeah, the main city. Yeah.
And for play basketball, what the country you think it's not very a good country for play before, but after when you play in this game, you say, damn, it's too good to play here.
um, so France is my favorite country to play in, but I would say Turkey was probably like my best. Like probably I was playing free because I had just left Belgium halfway through the season. I had got cut because I got hurt. And so I went to Turkey like shortly afterwards when I was healed up and stuff like that. And I was just playing against men, like former NBA players, high league, Euro League, Euro Cup. Like everybody in that league was playing something. They was playing either Euro Cup, Euro League, Euro Cup, Champions League, FIBA European Cup. Like they were playing something. Even my team. So it was like really good competition, you know. And at that time, I think Turkey was like the second best league in Europe,
Wow.
outside
Yeah,
of like VTB and Spain and stuff like that. But yeah, it was great competition. I was playing free, you know. That's when I really like, I don't want to say figured out my game, but like that's when I broke through. You know what I'm saying? Like just
Yeah,
playing when I was playing free.
yeah,
Because even in college, I was playing a little timid, you know, like when I was
yeah.
in Tulsa. But once I got to like first year overseas, Turkey, I was just free. I was confident and
and the
comfortable
best
in my
fans, no?
abilities of my work. The fans were crazy. Like I
Yeah,
love the fans. They were throwing flares in the
yeah.
gym while we're playing and the chants, and it was a crazy environment. You know?
Overseas is different. Yo, so what's like one of your, I guess one of your top memories, one of your top memories, one of the best teammates you play with, and one of the toughest opponents you have played against.
Wait, say that again. You kind of went
What's
choppy a little bit over there.
what's one of your favorite memories, like playing basketball overseas?
My favorite memory overseas. I played in Tokyo, like Japan, for a year,
Okay.
and that experience was just crazy because over there, like it's just super like those people like very disciplined, super cultured, and it was the cleanest place I've ever been set foot in my life. You know, like super clean. They didn't have trash cans in the public. Like you have to take the trash, like when you eat out or you have bought a snack or something, you have to take your trash to get home to throw it away. And I just liked the way the people moved out there, and it really made you be on your best, you know.
Of course, yeah. You adapt to the
Yeah,
areas where you at, you know. Culture is different
yeah.
and things
And
like
then just seeing that side of the world. Like I had been to Asia before. I've been to China and Philippines. Just like living there for like an extended period of time. I was there 10 months. It was like one of the best experiences. So
Yeah.
I would throw Japan, Istanbul, Tokyo, Istanbul, and Paris, like my top three
Okay.
places I've played.
that's big. That's big. And how about I guess what's one of the toughest opponents you ever faced? Like one of the toughest matchups you had?
Man,
Or you can name a few. If you have a few, you can
Maybe
name.
in college or after, I don't know.
Yeah,
okay,
anywhere you play.
that's a matchup. Yeah.
Or in G
Oh,
League,
in the
NBA
G
player.
League. Oh, there was
Yeah.
some. It was JD Davidson. He was tough. He gave us like 30 something in the
Mm,
G.
Okay.
Um, Overseas, it was this Serbian guy. You know what I'm saying? I always shout out to like the Serbians, Yugoslavians, because
yeah,
they're like that their basketball knowledge and their IQ is just
For
up
sure.
there. But it was a Serbian guy I played my rookie year in Turkey, and he was cooking. You know, like he was just all types of moves up fake. I was like, man, this guy looks slow. I don't know how he's doing stuff, but he was just using his
Yeah.
IQ and his knowledge of the game, just like because I was more athletic, you know what I'm saying, and all that. But
but
he
he
beat
had
me
the
mentally.
yeah,
Yeah, he beat me mentally.
like a Joker type of guy.
Yeah,
Like
it's like all of them play like that. Even one of my teammates in Belgium when I was there, he was I think he's Croatian. And he was putting me on game, like how they just grew up, like playing basketball in the academy and stuff, and everything's been basketball since they've been like 4 years old.
it's different.
And
Yeah,
so, like, yeah, once I played oh boy in Turkey, I was there. I hate that I'm forgetting his name right now. I gotta give him a shout out, but
We research after.
definitely,
No problem.
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, for IQ basketball, when you arrived in Europe, for me, it's different than American.
sure.
But but you have different quality for sure, and it's why the mix is very good. But I see some similarity with Ish on your game. Athleticism quality very crazy. I see all your highlight of the last year and years before. Damn. Oh, you have this athleticism quality. You work on this, or you have since kid?
yeah. I mean, it's genetics. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not.
Yeah,
Most of it's genetics, but the
yeah.
other part is like I definitely put the work in. Like in the off season, I'm training. I'm doing performance training. Like I was even. It was even a point in my career where the Estonia Czech year, I didn't really play that year. You know, I was in a situation in Estonia where we didn't make the regular season for Champions League,
Okay.
and so after that, like they just they cleared out house with all the imports and stuff, and I was like the last import to go. But I wasn't playing the whole time, and so I ended up going to Czech like in December, and then I caught COVID right when I got to Czech, and then I'm out for like 3 weeks, and then I came back, and the first day back, I sprained my ankle, and I'm out like another month. So I just ended up going back to the United States, and I ended up working as a performance coach with my boy Eric DeVincenzo with E4 Athletics. Let me give him a shout out, because he really held me down, and I just used the knowledge I learned from school, and obviously the knowledge I know from like training with Eric, and I was training kids and stuff, and that whole time I was just like working out every day. I work out. I make sure I get a workout before I train the kids. So I'm training like 4 or 5 classes in a row. So I just make sure I get a workout in. And it was just you do plyometric training, and that's how you just get my fast twitch muscles and my muscles just cut. So that helped me with my athleticism.
So we want to ask,
just to maintain it.
Like speaking about injuries and things like that, like how important is mental strength, in your career? Like how important is that, like that part of basketball, the mental side?
I mean, mentally you gotta just be able to, like, it's very important because mentally you gotta be able to withstand the storm, like life is like a wave, what I'm saying? It's up and down. And when it's down, one person, my OG told me, he was like, don't get too high, don't get too low. Because like, when you're at the top, people are gonna be praising you and singing your name or whatever. And then when you're at the bottom, they're gonna be trashing you and saying you suck and all this stuff. And but you just gotta stay level headed, So I just try to take that thought, and that's what helps me stay mentally strong. Also, I know most like other Americans might tell you, like playing overseas in a different country is it's tough because you're there.
Sure.
6-10 months out of the year by yourself in a different country where you don't speak their language. And so a lot of people, I wouldn't say they don't make it, but like they can't stand like there long enough. But since I think because I grew up in an African household where it was like tough love, it's different. So like there wasn't really something that I thought I couldn't adapt to, just the way my parents raised me and just the environment I grew up in and the community.
Yeah, it's not easy. I want to talk with you about that, but you talk about play overseas every year, change the country like every week, every year, a lot of months, lonely maybe. What are the biggest sacrifice you do during your career for you?
Biggest sacrifice I'm gonna say is like not being around loved ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not being around loved ones. I mean, shout out to Apple and FaceTime, and WhatsApp or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm able to video chat them every day and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the biggest sacrifice. I say I sacrificed my love life for sure.
Yeah, it's why you played in GLeague last year. It's for stay more in America. I see this year you are in Tijuana. It's like San Diego is not very.
Yeah, very close.
Yeah, it's why you won't stay. You can go to United States soon, or many.
No, it's not even that. Not even that. In France last year, I felt like I was having a great season.
Okay.
But we couldn't come to terms with an extension because I was there on an injury replacement.
Okay.
And we just couldn't come to terms with an extension for the season. And so I ended up leaving once my injury replacement contract was finished, and I went to the GLeague. My agent got me a job in Chicago, and so I went to GLeague to finish out the season over there.
Yeah, it's just a classic opportunity you take, but not just because it's in America, but play in GLeague. It was good for you, no? For everybody see you.
Yeah, it was a great experience to be that close to like the NBA and just to see how they operate. Even though I was already had an idea and a thought just from like friends and people that have played and they told me about their experiences, but it was good for me to experience it myself.
Of course.
And a lot of young talent in the G League. A lot of guys that are fresh out of college or maybe left college early, 20, 21, 22, I think under 24, that are extremely talented and athletic. And we're all there for the same purpose. You know, they're chasing the NBA dream, or they're chasing a better job, a better high paying job overseas.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's definitely. So we want to ask you, like, as you speak about young players, you know, what's some advice you have for young players who coming up in the game, high school, middle school, like wherever they at, you know, trying to make it? What's some advice you have for them?
And the advice I would give them is that, like, chase your dreams, you know, while you're young. While you're young, chase your dreams, but be realistic, you know, with yourself. Be real with yourself. Like, if you have a dream of making the NBA or playing overseas or whatever you want to do in life, just make sure that you have the faith, number one, that you can make it. You see it, you envision yourself there. And then number two, that you're putting in the work, because you got to think about it like this. Like, yeah, you might be working hard amongst your peers, but there's somebody across the country or across the world that's putting in more work than you know? And so like, you got to make sure you put in that work, you put in that sacrifice, you getting enough rest. Maybe you're not hanging out as much, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're staying away from the women, the alcohol, the drugs and stuff. You're focused, you know what I'm saying? Like, the more focused you are on your goals, the better chance you're gonna have at accomplishing it. So like, I would just say, like, lock in, like, be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, be real with your work ethic, put in the work, make sure you're working 100 times harder than your opponent. Your opponent's not across from you, it's not your neighbor, you know what I'm saying? It's someone on the other side of the world, someone on the other side of the country that's working every day, multiple times a day, getting in the gym, making sacrifices, maybe not hanging out as much with their friends or their social group. Like, make sure you put that work in, you know?
Yeah,
That's the biggest part of the game, though. You know, everything goes together. You know, like, you can't neglect the game for fun and pleasure. You know, so like we said, sacrifice. There's a lot of sacrifice that comes with this game, and if you want to make it, you got to be willing to make those sacrifices. You know, like, that's just part of the game.
Yeah, for sure. And you talk about TK, you talk about around the world, other guys work more than you, and it's really real because before in the 90s and all, the basketball is in America, the best players are in. Now we know all the world play basketball at the big level. All the 4 or 5 best players in the world right now are from overseas. So yeah, it's important. It's important for sure. Everybody want play at the best level. So
And then this is another thing I'll say is, like, you might think you're working. Like, when I was in high school, I thought I was working hard.
yeah, yeah,
And then I got to Division One. I got to Tulsa, and like, I'm seeing my teammates getting extra shots after a long practice, and they're doing more than just practicing. They're doing extra lifts, you know, extra cardio, whatever it takes. They're spending time in the training room, making sure that they're working on their body. Yeah, make sure you put in the extra work, man, because it's gonna give you the best chance of being successful, and it's gonna pay off.
No, that's definitely true. And I see it, you know. I see your journey, the work that you put in. Like, I'm watching everything on IG, like, consistently in the gym, working on your body as well as your game. Like I said, everything correlates, you know, when it comes to the game. You can't just work on your game and neglect your body. Like, you see LeBron James, he's still going. Nobody
Yeah.
believe it,
Longevity, man. Part of that is, like, definitely working on your body, because your body is your temple. You know, like the fuel you put in. If you put in a premium gas in your car, your car gonna drive good. But if you put in that cheap gas, or you're not filling up your tank, you always riding on E, like, then your car is gonna break down faster. So, like, just take care of your body, watch the food you eat, the rest. Make sure you get rest. Don't me. I stay away from, like, hard liquor. You know what I'm saying? I might have a glass of wine every now and then, but, like, don't be out there drinking too much. You know,
sure.
smoking. Like,
yeah.
Protect your body. Protect your body. Your body's your temple.
Yeah, for sure. Bro, I have a big question for you because I see you with the Nigeria jersey. What does it
Yeah.
mean to represent this country for you?
Oh, it's big, you know. Like I'm Nigerian by blood, by mind, by soul. You know, my parents are both Nigerian. And it was a moment that like I was, you know, once I felt like I could reach that, you know, I was like, damn, that's something I wanna make happen.
Yeah,
And so I got connected with the people members of the federation, the coaching staff. I knew some players and stuff like that. And it just was an honor, you know, the honor to represent my father's land, my mother's land. And my parents were very proud of me.
yeah,
That
for
was
sure.
probably like one of their proudest moments. They're like, oh, my son is playing for Nigerian national team. Like one of
Yeah,
their proudest moments. Yeah.
Yeah, I was proud of you. I was like, man, look at Nigeria on the jersey. Like, I don't know, like explain that feeling though. Like when you put the jersey on for the first time, like how was it? Like,
When I put the jersey on, I was like, damn, I'm really representing like my family name first and foremost. I'm representing my country. Second of all, I'm representing myself. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the big stage. You know, this is national team. We're
yeah,
playing against other national teams. Like you see it when it comes to national team stuff. Like players got pride because they're playing for something bigger than just themselves. You know, they're playing for their whole country, and so it was just like a very proud moment. You know, and I love it, man. If Nigeria needs me again, they call me back again, I'll be there.
yeah, I know, of course.
yeah. And I want to ask you, you played before Mike Brown come?
Yeah. I played Alex Nawara, who was the first coach.
Okay,
He coached us for like World Cup
okay,
camp, World Cup and stuff like that. And then Mike Brown came for the Olympics, and then we had another Olympic camp. And then I played Afro basketball that same summer.
okay.
Yo, so TK, I know basketball. You love the game and things like that, but you also have life outside of basketball. So, like, what's some hobbies or some things that you're into? You know, other than just playing basketball.
Uh, Health and fitness.
Yeah,
Like,
perfect.
yeah. I know it goes along with basketball, but I'm big into health and fitness. Like, it's,
And what
that's what
else?
I
What's some other things you like to do? Music,
uh, oh,
games, like,
I love music. I love music. Um, I love learning. Like,
learning.
I like learning. Like, I'm low key like a nerd when it comes to learning. When I see something that's like interesting, or maybe something I didn't know before, like, I'll stop whatever I'm doing and research it for like the next 30 minutes or whatever, 10, 30 minutes, however long it takes me just to read up on it. But I like reading up on things that I find interesting. Um, Reading some books. I read Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Oh, I
Uh,
love that book. I love that. Great
yeah.
book right there.
Chop wood, carry water. Chop is it chop? Yeah, chop wood, carry water. I think that's the I'm saying it right.
I haven't seen
And
that.
then the Four Agreements. Some books I read as a recent. I like spending time like with my downtime. I'm definitely gonna spend time with loved ones. Um, I got some little nephews running around right now. So
Yeah.
whenever I'm back in the States or at home.
You guys, shout out, bro.
Yeah, shout out to my brother, my little brother, P, and my nephew Akil, uh, and also my other nephew Eli. I like hanging out with them, you know,
That's good.
just seeing them grow.
That's what's up.
Okay. Thank you, TK. It was very a pleasure to talk with you. It's first time I see you, but you are really a chill guy. It's very cool to talk with you. I know you have many games soon, so
Game
I give you
tonight.
more.
You got a game tonight.
Yeah,
Tonight.
game tonight for sure. Game tonight for sure.
I want to see your game. I research after for see the game for see more of you. But thank you for real. It's a pleasure talk with you with Ish with your guy. So I wish you the best, and maybe we talk later. And yeah, we talk soon.
Sure.
Ish, you
Thank
have
you so
something
much too,
for
man.
Yeah,
yeah.
yo, TK. You know what it is already. Love you, bro.
Thanks.
Keep
Love you
doing
too,
your
man.
thing. I'm watching. I'm supporting. I'm praying for you. May Allah continue to bless you, bro. And that's all I got for you, man.
Inshallah, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. See you soon on Level Up Basketball.